Welcome everybody to J Mo Reacts. I'm your host, Jim Moans, and today we're about to take a look at a video regarding Andrew Tate and his latest incarceration, bro. Bro out here, they talking about bro out here shitting on himself in solitary confinement, man. As oh fuck. But if you're new to the channel, man, like, follow, subscribe, and also turn on your notification bell so you never miss one of my uploads, man. Let's hop into the video, man. What the fuck this nigga got going on, bro? You out here shitting on yourself, bro. You ain't even made it to prison yet, man. You in jail, bro. You in county shitting on yourself, bro. Diabolical.
All right, everybody, we have been leading the coverage on this, and we are not going to stop now. The reporting is that Andrew Tate is allegedly uncontrollably himself while in solitary confinement, and he even posted a
bro, ain't no freaking way.
Problems. He talks tough, but he can't even last 1 week in jail. 1 week in
jail, bro. This is not even, and as you guys already know, Andrew Tate has been consistently finding himself incarcerated. So this ain't no new thing to him. He knows what the fuck is going on. But if he is convicted of the charges that he is being alleged that he did, bro, he already know he gonna have a bad time in prison, dog. Them folks don't play about that shit, man. You out here damn near kidnapping people, and every single time it seems like this man opens up his mouth, he's spewing some more evidence that yes, he was in fact putting women in these positions. All right, man, well, let's continue through the video.
Florida with his brother Tristan Tate, and they are now set to be extradited to the United Kingdom, where they will face human trafficking charges, rape charges, CP charges, and much more. Andrew Tate has been sending out these repetitious posts every single day about how he's in misery and about how he's being abused. He's, of course, trying to spin a narrative. This is not even him, it's someone on his team, trying to spin a narrative as if he is the victim, but I do not feel bad for him for even 1 second, and you shouldn't either. I'm going to show you.
Hell no, bro. Do you understand, bro? Check this out, man. Check this out. And this is not his first rodeo, okay? He's been consistently connected to situations of that statue. You feel me? So, bro, you think these folks give a damn about you when they're shitting on yourself? Do you really think they care? No, they fucking don't. They don't give a flying foolery about you when they're doing it to yourself. I don't even know why you even told anybody that. You should have just kept that to your dang on self. You kept everything else to yourself. You kept that you was out here kidnapping, minors and stuff like that. You kept that to yourself. You kept, hey, bro, you was taking their passports and forcing them to stay in a country they didn't know anything about and making them do, promiscuous things, but for pay so they can try to, get themselves out of that situation. You didn't tell anybody that. So why are you telling us this now? Why? Because you want us to feel sorry for you. We don't. Okay. Nope. All right. Continue.
In one moment of him admitting to everything over the course of 2 minutes, and the depravity of these people knows no bounds. I cannot stop bringing up the fact that the Trump administration directly helped stop the sex trafficking investigation into Andrew Tate in early 2025 when they took power. Andrew Tate himself tweeted out, "The Tates will be..."
You know why? You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because them folks probably got something to do with it. They probably involved, and they didn't want their names to be popped up, so they went ahead and called themselves, beating themselves to the punch, and saying something and acknowledging it. Like, hey, bro, y'all got to quit doing that shit. You feel me? Because they might find out that, hey, bro, these people in politics, dog, they might be calling them up. Hey, bro, I need one of them girls. Come over to the house, do a little something strange for a little piece of change. Come on, man. They do this shit every single time, and there's no consequence. And I really, really hate that our system is structured like that.
Because Trump is the president. Andrew Tate then had his sex trafficking investigation dropped in Romania, and he traveled to the United States. 1 year later, he was arrested and is set to be extradited because the evidence seems to be overwhelming. Andrew Tate posted earlier today,
like, come on, bro. Who out here getting charged with something like this and just getting away with it? Who? Nobody. No damn body. Once them charges stuck on you, they stuck on you for life. Even if they some type of way end up finding you not guilty or whatever the case may be, you still gonna have that stigma on you. So how he was able to go back home, it's probably because they like him. They remember him from being a prestigious athlete, out there doing this little MMA thing and stuff like that. And then probably has a rags to riches story. So they felt obligated to look out for him. But at the same time, man, shit, and I don't know stuff like this, bro. You got to draw the line somewhere. Can't be allowed no shit like this.
The faucet is broken. I am not allowed bottles of water in SHU. I have nothing clean to drink. My only water comes from the shower, warm, and from a brown and filthy faucet. And while the reports that he's uncontrollably shitting can't be confirmed, he did post It has given me persistent stomach problems. The water I am drinking.
You just said, so you basically went off the pretenses of him actually shitting on himself. Then in the middle of your spiel about, what he got going on, you literally says that what you said in your title is not confirmed. Come on, man. Get with the program, bro. And then you talking about you the leader of spreading this news and you guys spreading lies. Shame on you, bro. Shame on you. Come on, man. You're gonna do it right, goddamn. Do it right.
Is not clean. I am an American, innocent until proven guilty, but I am forced to drink poison water. Where are my rights? Listen, on the Adam Mockler channel, we believe in full due process, we believe in innocent until proven guilty, and we also believe in treating people well, even when they're in jail. The problem is, Andrew Tate has been posting video after video for years, taunting the authorities, saying, "Come arrest me." We have videos of him literally admitting to everything.
Him doing something of that nature, or having thoughts of putting women in those type of situations. You feel me? So it's going to be very hard for him to talk himself out of this one, bro. Like I said, in Romania, they probably show some love to him. America, them folks do not give no fucks at all. And then another thing is too, especially with you being affiliated with like CP and all of that bullshit, man. Them folks do not play in jail about that shit. When you go to prison, dog, they find out that shit about you. It don't matter who the fuck you are. You can be fucking Tom Brady, shit. You can be fucking anybody. They find out that your name is tied to some shit like that, they gonna do something to you, man. Guaranteed 110%. Them folks do not play about that shit, G.
Two girls have claimed Andrew Tate approached them on social media when they still attended school.
The PhD course is my recruitment system.
PhD is a pimp and hose degree.
So the recruitment process is, you message them on Instagram.
You see what I'm saying? He has literally made a platform for guys that are just trying to control women, basically. You feel me? Trying to be over masculine. And yes, you can be over masculine. You can be a bit overwhelming to other individuals. I guess you're overwhelming. You don't realize what you got going on. You're not reading the room. You're not taking anybody's, feelings into consideration. You're just, asshole, essentially. So, I don't know why this man was able to, build this tremendous amounts of wealth out here selling these cheap ass courses, these lame ass niggas, all because, you a guy with some money. Like, it makes no sense to me.
I was contacted by Andrew Tate, the older of the Tate brothers, 3 years ago when I was just 16.
Daria was 16 when she says she received a private message on Instagram 2 years ago from Andrew Tate's account. It read simply, "Romanian girl," followed by a strawberry emoji.
What do you inbox the woman? I live in Bucharest, Romania. It doesn't matter if I'm in London, Bucharest, Moscow, anywhere I am.
And I'm not victim blaming or anything like that. I believe in, due process, and everybody that has done the crime definitely should do the time. But at the same time, if some random guy that you don't know hits you up on Instagram and he's immediately shooting his shot, you feel me? Your first line of defense should be to figure out what exactly does he want. What does he want? Don't just go see, oh, he has 1.3 million followers and then you just jump on the bandwagon. You feel me? Because, the only way you can catch a fish is if you put the pole out there and you got something that the fish want. So everything that sparkle ain't motherfucking gold. Stop doing this to yourselves. Only talk to people that y'all know who the fuck they are. Let's continue, man. For real, man. That's crazy as fuck. I've never in my whole entire life have ever gotten a message, and it's probably because I'm a guy, but I've never gotten a message from somebody strange that I wasn't familiar with and was just like, oh, come down here to Romania and stay with me and live this luxurious life. Like I've never been presented with that type of situation, and a lot of people haven't. So, but with growing up and knowing how technology works and how people can have alternative dispositions about what they want to do with you whenever you come into their cities and stuff like that, bro, you got to be mindful of those things. You got to take those things into consideration. Otherwise, you can find yourself in a very detrimental situation that you might not be able to get out of. You know what I mean? So just pay attention a little bit more, dog, because he just didn't take him off the fucking street. You feel me? He had to do, he had to develop his own techniques and stuff like that to be able to get these girls to do whatever he wanted them to do. And 9 times out of 10, whenever you got that technique that works, they're gonna fall for it every time. Cars, money, a potential for a future with them, all the things that women ask for in a relationship, they basically provide all those things on a silver plate. And then whenever they get them on that hook, goddamn reel their ass in, and then they stuck. You feel me? So y'all just be careful out here with these folks, G.
I just say Bucharest question mark, or Moscow question mark, or London question mark. Sometimes, because like I said, intrigue, I'll put a completely pointless emoji.
So this is confirmation that he was the one DMing these 15-year-olds.
And then he's over here telling his whole entire strategy on what he got going on. And as he explains it, it sounds like something that's conning. It sounds like you're conning women into doing what you want them to do. And then when you got them where you want them to be, you just totally switch the script. That's what you're doing. That's not a business move. That is being a con artist. So you basically made money. You had something structured, you know, because he was doing the MMA thing, right? He was doing, you know, the boxing thing. You had something structured. You wasn't making enough money, so you resulted into something that potentially could lock your ass up for a long ass time. And not only that, definitely put you in a position to have a very bad time while you're locked up. Ain't no amount of money, bro. Ain't no amount of money, man. For real, man. Y'all too damn smart to be too damn stupid. Like, y'all too smart to be so damn stupid. Too smart to be so damn stupid. It really boggles my mind how all of these folks got all of this money, but they consistently find themselves in legal trouble. Bro, do you know that if I just had a fraction, one little fraction of the wealth that these people, man, you won't see me in the news at all. You won't see me on the news. You barely probably see me on TV. And when you do, I'll probably be in my motherfucking pajamas doing MTV fucking MTV Cribs goddamn episodes. Yeah, bro. I would not be out here doing all this fuckery, bro. For real, man. Like, but I guess that just comes with the territory. You feel me? I guess they got to keep their name relevant. So they constantly get themselves involved in situations so then people can think of them. I don't fucking know. I have no freaking clue, but I just know that they always find themselves in legal trouble consistently. If it's not tax evasion, it's, you know, relationship troubles. If it's not relationship troubles, it's they got a drinking problem. If it ain't a drinking problem, they go to the damn club and spend too much dang on money. It's always fucking something. Always fucking something. You can't just be happy with your wealth, sit your ass down, take care of some goddamn kids, marry a good woman, and just live your fucking life, bro. Simple, easy fucking peasy, bro. I wouldn't even go to Met Galas and shit like that. Man, fuck all that shit, man. I just want to chill at the crib and be wealthy. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Some cherries, or an orange, or a strawberry.
I asked around to my other friends and my classmates, who were also 15, 16 at the time. And a couple of them also told me they received messages.
So I messaged her. She's like, I'm only 16.
See, why y'all not teaching y'all kids to, you know, let somebody know whenever a stranger has, you know, shown interest in you and you know that they potentially could be older than you? All your friends knew? All your friends was getting the same damn message? How come ain't nobody told their parents? Oh, come on, bro. And it's not like you got to tell everything to your parents. You feel me? But if it's something that could be a potential red flag, you know, you're inviting somebody over to your freaking house that could potentially do something to you or your family. Y'all just out here just really nigga just talking to them. Just talking to random motherfuckers, man. What is wrong with y'all, bro? For real, man. I need to teach y'all kids better, man. That ass, bro. Have some morals and goals and values and know not to talk to strangers and shit. Simple shit. Let's continue.
It's like, give a fuck. Know about me.
It was a pretty well-known fact that he had kind of a network of young girls.
That means, like, what the fuck would I refuse?
So y'all knew that Andrew Tate was out here with cam girls, and he was recruiting other cam girls to do similar activities that the other girls do. Y'all knew that. He said they knew it. So why would you continuously develop this relationship with him if you had no fucking idea that he was going to do something? Pay attention to y'all kids, man. For real, man. Especially y'all girls, bro. That ass, man. This shit don't make no sense. You can put it all in Andrew Tate's lap because he is the adult. He is the male. He is the person that initiated the crime. But at the same time, y'all got to start teaching y'all kids, you know, have more morals and values about your safety, bro. For real, man. Like it could have been 10 times damn worse. He could be SK or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. Y'all need to do better. Way better.
Maybe.
Muslims have the best frame on earth. I want a virgin wife
At 16, who's going to obey me?
All right, you guys get the point. We'll return to this in a little bit, but now, as Sam points out,
He said what?
is fully aware of what
He said,
is
hold on, wait a minute. This man said what? He said that he wanted a virgin at 16 years old. Let me tell y'all, bro. Cause I ain't gonna act like I'm fucking AI or something like that, but whenever we were young and stuff, we didn't have the mental capacity to be able to evaluate adult situations properly. So basically, you just want somebody that is just do whatever you want them to do. You ask them to go there, they go there. You ask them to screw that person, they screw that person. That's what you wanted. You just wanted a pawn. You didn't want no wife, no girlfriend. You just wanted somebody to sit in the back and make money off of while you didn't do absolutely nothing. Yeah, like he said in one of his conversations and one of his videos, he was like, like a pimp is more or less like a therapist than, like the stereotypical pimps that you see like in movies and stuff like that. You go and, you're there for motivation, you're there for comfort and all of that bullshit, but that ain't nothing but a ploy, man. You were out there goddamn putting them girls out on the street and making money off of them and acting like you done made it all, bro. For real. And then you out here selling courses to guys that have no idea how to even get a piece of pussy. And you, hey man, you get my course and you can do the same thing. And they just buying into it. Little dumbasses. Oh yeah, 1099, I can be just like Andrew Tate. I'll have all the girls. Nah, bro. Not likely, bro. If you wasn't getting no girls out in high school, bro, you probably gonna have a very bad time in your fucking 30s. And then that's what I see a lot of on the internet. All these guys have all this money, but they do not know how to get a piece of ass. And piece of ass is not everything, but at the same time, a piece of ass, it sure do make a lot of things different, a lot of things better, man. Having a girl with you, somebody that you can trust and depend on and level with you a bit, like that's a beautiful thing. So, yeah, bro, they don't know how to keep no women around, even when they got money. That's a goddamn shame, boy.
Right now. If the US extradites him, he will likely face trial in the UK, facing potentially 20 plus years in jail if found guilty. Once he's served time or has been acquitted, he would be transferred to Romania and face similar sentencing there if found guilty. If not extradited, he will have to return to Romania to face trial there, facing potentially 20 plus years in jail if found guilty. Once he's served his time there or been acquitted, he would be transferred to the United Kingdom to face his charges there. He's basically stuck.
Hey, man. Hey, have y'all ever, and I know it's some of us that have experienced this, have y'all ever got into trouble so much to whereas you got yourself on multiple probations? Have you ever did that? Let your boy know in the comments. Because let me tell you, when you have something going on like that and you already locked up, but then you got to go to another city or another state to, get expedited so then you can deal with charges there. Dude, that time in between there, them folks take their time. They ain't nothing quick. They don't wait until the very last minute to come get your ass. So you basically put yourself in the same situations, the same legal situation in multiple fucking countries. Good Lord, have mercy. So it's like if one don't get you, then the other one probably gonna get you. If that one don't get you, then the other one probably gonna get you. So regardless of how you feel about, oh, they got the wrong, bro, you finna be sitting in jail for a long ass time. You're not finna just bail out on this shit like you usually do, bro. It's a wrap, G. It's a wrap. These folks are not playing about this shit, man. They not. There's been several different individuals recently that have been convicted for similar situations, or they sitting in jail right now going to court for it. You feel me? So, and you should have took heed of what the fuck was going on and was like, yeah, bro, I'm good on that shit. You can't necessarily take back what's already happened, but you should have started making plans on leaving that part of your life alone and doing something a little bit more positive, man. For real, G.
In a cyclical spiral of a hell where he is going to face time, no matter what. There is no scenario where he can realistically avoid trials in both the UK and Romania unless
ain't no way you're gonna be able to do that. Yes, guys, bro.
There's a strong possibility he could spend the rest of his life in jail. Listen, I would never advocate for somebody in prison to be having poor conditions, but it can't happen to a better person in this case. This is like the next generation's.
I see that a lot. I see a lot of celebrities, they'll get incarcerated and they'll start complaining about the conditions. Do you understand that jail is not a fucking daycare? It's jail. It's supposed to be nasty. It's supposed to be grody. It's supposed to be a place that you don't want to fucking be. So then you don't come back. But yet you've been locked up numerous of fucking times, and that has not been enough. So you can complain about the conditions all you fucking want to, but it is what it is, G, at this point, you know. So, and no one think about jails. Jails don't have the most nicest people in there. They don't take care of shit in there. They tear shit up. They make, you know, shivs out of shit. You feel me? It's gonna be grody. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna smell. It's gonna be a bad time, bro. You knew what was gonna happen. You knew that jail, they were gonna put you in the Martha Stewart jail. Feel me? Like you wasn't out here doing no tax evasion and no white collar crimes. Nah, bro, you was doing one of the 7 deadly sins, boy. Your ass going up through there. It ass, man. For real though.
Jeffrey Epstein, a generation after Epstein himself. Jeffrey Epstein was a sex trafficking awful rapist who was then covered up by the Trump admin. And the Trump family, collectively, the younger generation, Barron Trump and the rest, basically helped this guy. I mean, it's interesting. We know that Barron Trump could soon be under investigation for his connection to Andrew Tate. Barron Trump could soon find himself at the center of a congressional investigation after a congresswoman called for him to be subpoenaed over reported extensive communications with accused rapist Andrew Tate. Like father, like son. I wonder if there's a version of the Epstein letter that Trump wrote to Epstein, you know, that curve that Barron wrote to Andrew Tate. Literally just same story, different generations. By the way, I am currently on vacation for the first time in like 3 years.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
And we're in a nice area. So we're going to keep the news up. I am not going to leave you guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the feed. You can also click the notification bell below the video if you want to keep up to date with my videos, even when I am traveling a little bit. But to continue, Andrew Tate got arrested about a week ago, and he still is yet to be extradited. We still haven't
seen that fit, G. I've been seeing everybody talk about his outfit that he got locked up in. Bro, you look like that guy off a Street Fighter with the long ass arms and shit that be stretching out, jumping out, and fucking kicking niggas and shit. He look just like that nigga, bro. Mixed with him and like a housewife that's out there gardening. She didn't want to go out in her garden outfit, but she just wanted to, you know, just slip something on real quick. That's what his outfit tells me. I'm sorry, bro. He's giving me garden mom vibes. Dead ass, man. Tight ass pants.
Any updates? We have only had the updates coming from his Twitter and the reports that he is allegedly uncontrollably shitting himself. He even says, "It has given me persistent stomach problems." Can I also point out that Andrew Tate has run this same bit, the same routine multiple times? Nathan points out, it's hilarious seeing Andrew Tate run back the same exact op he pulled in Romania 3 years ago when he was arrested, crying about his prison conditions and pretending to be persecuted. He's trying to draft this narrative that he is persecuted by the government, but we have extensive documentation of him.
And see, whenever I first, and now that I think about it, now he kind of put this information in front of me and kind of jogged my memory a little bit. Now that I think about it, when I first thought of, or I first heard of Andrew Tate, it was them trying to incarcerate him for something similar like that. And he was always on, you know, on YouTube. Oh man, they're trying to convict me. You know, the Matrix is after me. Wooty wooty woo. All this fucking cyberpunk ass propaganda he was spilling, like, you know, like he's doing something right and they're just after him because he's speaking his truth or living his truth or whatever the fucking case may be. But now that we're starting to get some context on what's going on, Andrew Tate is a terrible person. He's a terrible person. You know, I don't really be paying attention to all these influencers and celebrities and stuff like that. You feel me? But whenever I see somebody consistently finding themselves in legal trouble and some very, very deep doo-doo type legal trouble, you know, I started looking around. I'm like, what the fuck you got going on? What you got going on, man? You need to slow down just a little tad bit, man. But, you know, ain't no slowing down for these celebrities, G.
In admitting to these crimes. Remember,
that's what I want.
You know, you said it looks like I'm in a teenage girl's bedroom.
Yeah.
To some people that would be an insult, but to me, I find that quite flattering, to be honest. You know, like,
what?
Exactly what you'd expect.
And y'all just sitting there hanging out, smiling with this guy, bro. Y'all about as strange as that motherfucker, bro.
I'm fucking all these 15 or not 15, sorry.
Oh, look at bro.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Bro face is like, what the fuck? And he's always doing that. He is always catching himself after he said something that could potentially get his ass arrested and tries to switch it up and clean it up. But then his cleanup is no better than what he said originally. Like, he's consistently doing this shit to himself. There's numerous of interviews of him constantly incriminating himself, man. Stop self-snitching, man. Stop self-snitching. You can do whatever the fuck you want to. You feel what I'm saying? I can't stop you because you're gonna do it any fucking way. But self-snitching, it's not gonna help your situation, bro.
18-year-old women, whatever.
It's getting worse and worse as I listen to him talk.
It's 18 usually. You get married at 16. I think.
All right, in Romania, it's 16. Sorry.
He employed or forced, we don't know, to do video.
Bro, I got a daughter that's 16, G. Like, bro, you say the most ignorant shit I've ever heard in my life. But she's a kid. You feel what I'm saying? And I know that her mental capacity is nothing of an adult's mental capacity. You feel me? As far as being able to see situations and evaluate them properly. So for you to be out here choosing little girls like that, bro, you a sick motherfucker, bro. You sick in your damn head, and you deserve to be exactly where you at, bro. Real.
Chat for him, and who knows what else.
The girl you start with is the most important girl. Because the girl you start with is going to be your bottom bitch. They call it your bottom bitch on the street. My first girl was so good, it was easy. You gotta get a good one. And you're only going to find a good one by fucking a lot of her. Got my main bitch, my bottom bitch, Vivian. So, Vivian here. That's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term...
Literally, Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein just reincarnated. So now, Andrew Tate.
I know what you're talking about.
The exact same bit that he pulled a few years ago. Look at, in 2023, he would post these things when he was literally just being held in like a small prison. And he was posting, my food comes at 8 a.m., noon, and 5 p.m. I have plastic bags I use to try and protect the food from insects. I spend my entire day destroying the flies and ants who get too close to the meal. Bro, he's totally just trying to act like a victim. So now, this is modern day in the U.S.
See what I mean? Like I said, he does this I'm the victim type spiel, and people generally buy into it. You feel me? But it's usually people that are not paying attention. They only see somebody, dealing with, dirty conditions at a prison, somebody complaining, somebody being a celebrity, and they put those little traits together and they like say, hey, oh, that must be a good person that's just being mistreated. Let's support him. Let's help him out. Let's send him condolences and all that bullshit. Like, not actually paying attention to what this man is actually in jail for. Right? People don't care nowadays, man. They just be looking for somebody damn coattail to pull. Hey, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. Oh, pick me ass motherfuckers.
The last one I just read was in Romania. This is in the USA. He's saying day 7 in special housing unit. No commissary, no phones, no yard time. The worst possible conditions the U.S. government provides to terrorists and psychopaths. Oh, okay, so it's kind of tracks. I'm an innocent person until proven guilty. Extradition detainee. I'm wanted by a foreign state. Why am I here? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why.
If he was going through all of this, how was he able to even spread all of this jail propaganda? How was he even able to do that? Because he got a cell phone. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, dude. Come on, man. When you behind them bars, for anybody that's ever been behind them bars, unless you got somebody establishing phone calls for you, that's out there, somebody that love you, care about you, got stuff working for you and everything, bro, ain't nobody really gonna know what the fuck going on with you until you get your ass out and tell the story. So for you to be, saying all of this shit and then they come back and put this on, platform so then people can read it and feel like they're doing something, paying their ties to society by trying to help your punk ass out. Like, it's wild, bro. It's wild. It's wild how you able to damn gonna do that. But yet everything absolutely terrible for you. It's worse for you specifically because they just want to make your life terrible and you're a good person and you pay your taxes and all that bullshit, man. Get your clown ass out of here, bro. And see, he's not even clever about it. He has all of these training courses on how to get a woman. You can't even really, show yourself how to be a man in prison, bro. You can't show yourself how to be a man in prison, let alone teach another man how to get a piece of ass. So, I don't know, man. I think y'all might need to get a refund, man. This man seems like a con.
why you are here. We can go through the list continually over and over, but he's lying about his conditions right now. The only thing that I believe is that he's probably uncontrollably shitting himself, allegedly, maybe. Continuing.
Term relationship thing, I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me, to start doing my webcam company. So Vivian's been with me 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Because Vivian's younger, Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21. And at this point, he's had...
See what I mean? See what I mean? It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out this man is out here conning girls into coming to stay with him, and then they turn around and start working for him on these cam freaking videos, man. Yes, on these live cam streams. Yes, they might be Andrew Tate's. They might have Tate or the Tate brothers or property of Tate tattooed on them. For real, man. This man was trying to he was trying to hustle and flow this shit the worst way. Well, you out there up shit creek without a paddle ball head.
They met when she was 15 years old.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. You message one other guy ever.
Okay, I can't show the rest of this part right here.
Yeah, I didn't see no sexual act. Everybody had clothes on. I think I seen that video.
Fuentes
and he wasn't doing no sexual act. It was
anyone who's been cucked on the Tate case should watch his last showing on Jack Neal. The whole thing is an NGO-funded setup.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I saw it got insane engagement on Instagram.
I don't like Nick Fuentes. I really don't like him because he's so a matter of fact. He never had a piece of ass a day in his fucking life, but yet there's so many people that sit here and listen to him. It makes no fucking sense to me. Absolutely. At all. 0%. Like, if you've never planted a fucking tree, how the fuck you out here selling courses to 1 billion people on how to plant a goddamn tree? How y'all doing this? Like, bro, there's no way. No way, bro. There gotta be more dumbasses that are a little bit more dumber than him that are out here fucking financing these situations, man. Cause he lame as fuck. And he constantly be saying some all grifting ass shit. Dick riding Donald Trump, dick riding this guy shit. I mean, I'm surprised your ass don't fucking hurt, young man. Goddamn, you might want to get some lubrication, some KY or something like that, boy. Cause you constantly putting that ass on somebody.
I saw one of the clips had 150,000 likes. It's nuts. But I gotta watch that. He explained it to me.
And another thing is too, and I'm not trying to, because you got to realize that when people speak to the masses, they have to speak, at the drop of a dime. So I'm not gonna necessarily say that everything that he says is a lie, but he just seems so a matter of fact. But yet, it doesn't seem like he takes enough time to even think about what he says before he say it. He just say it because he know a whole bunch of people going to agree with it. You feel what I'm saying? Probably don't even believe half the shit he say. Just play a part, playing a role. Crazy work, G. Crazy work. You lame as hell, bro.
But I gotta.
That's why you don't get no hoes.
Watch that. He explained it to me. I believe everything he said in that video. He explained it to me when we did the Club Accost back in January. I went to his party. After the cameras turned off, he basically told me the whole story about everything. And the whole thing's a fucking
And see, it's easy to do what he does. He dick rides until somebody in that circle finds himself in a financial situation or a legal situation, and then he's like, oh yeah, I seen them at the Met Gala and we sat there and had a conversation, and he sat there and told me absolutely everything on how he make his millions. He does this, he has XYZ girl coming from this country and that country, and in my mind, I really felt that it was wrong, so I just really just stayed away from him. I just totally cut all ties with him. But to be honest, I knew that he was a bad guy. I knew in my heart, I knew, I just kind of mind my own business, try to keep it to myself. But, to see that he's still finding himself in legal situations, man, it has to stop. It has to stop. That's exactly how the motherfuckers, that's exactly what they do. Dick ride until they can't dick ride no more, and then they find another one. Hey, man, you got a piece? Do the same shit too, man. Get your lame ass out of here, boy.
It's insane.
Dude, Nick Fuentes cannot be this naive. He's basically saying my sex trafficking friend told me that he didn't really do it, or he gave me a watered down version of the story, and I believed him. Even though there's 3 different countries investigating him at once, I still, for some reason, believe him. This is basically Andrew Tate.
See, I told you, bro. I told you. These motherfuckers are so damn smart to be so damn stupid or playing stupid. You feel me? Like, you can't sit here and be talking to the masses about all of these facts that you found out and you've evaluated. But then when it comes to somebody, you know, like Andrew Tate, oh, you know, somebody that's your butt buddy. Oh, I didn't know. I had no idea. Nigga, you damn near a fucking reporter. Nigga, that's what you do. You report shit. So you didn't think that Andrew Tate telling you a story about him potentially, you know, ST and, you know, minors, like, you didn't get deeper into that? No, because you didn't care, because you were probably one of them folks that was calling them up, hey bro, I need one of them girls to do something strange for a little piece of change, because you ain't got no girl. I've already found out about you. You know, I don't even like this motherfucker, but yet, you know, I hear a lot about him, so I learn a little bit about my opponents. You feel what I'm saying? But that nigga idiot too. Crash outs, straight crash outs, white collar crash outs.
Hey, the Matrix is attacking me, trying to stir up this story. I even get emails sometimes from people that watch the show. They're like, Adam, you're naive. Of course, they're trying to target Andrew Tate. He is admitting to it all on camera time and time again. He even says he doesn't let them run away.
Like every video I've seen, it's always been, conning, manipulating girls. It's never like, oh yeah, come on man, I'm gonna put this bulletin board up and I'm gonna write down the 5 steps on how to become a millionaire. Let's get and hop into this thing, man. It's never like that. It's always like, oh yeah, this is how you con them. Well, this is how you get them to your house. This is how you clown work, G. For real, man. You might as well have went to fucking little kid fucking parties, put a goddamn red nose on, put the damn colorful afro on, and put the goddamn, you know, the big ass oversized freaking outfit on, and ran your ass around that motherfucker, bro. Straight clown work. Same fucking shit. Same shit. Same job. Just one don't end you in jail. Yeah.
Until after I've had sex with the girl. You, your Bolton bitch, the new girl, you go out for fucking a nice dinner.
That's something I said. That's what I said. I was basically, whenever I was talking to my wife about this, and I was like, he basically promised him a luxurious life. He has all these cars because he does have the money. You feel me? It was very easy to get a girl that hasn't experienced anything like that. It's very easy for them to, you know, fall victim of a situation like that. You know, so he was getting these girls over to a country where they weren't familiar, take their passports, take their phones, take everything that ties them to their family or a way out if they start seeing the cracks in the situation. You feel what I'm saying? And then have him out here, you know, on webcam streams, you know, busting it open for the Vine while he get paid, while he sit there and smoke cigars and talk shit and belittle women and shit. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what that man was out here doing. Shit creek, bro. Shit creek.
You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear it from a girl. And this is where your Bolton bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl.
I want to show you how rapidly the manosphere is now ditching him. This is George Janko, some dude in the manosphere that does podcasts about a year ago.
I'll never forget it. He's super tall, bro, and like it's super intimidating when he has so many bodyguards around him. And he came in, I was so nervous, but when he stuck his hand out and smiled, I felt safe.
Glazing Andrew Tate. This is him today.
Hey, what's up? I made a big mistake, and I'm here to clarify it. There's a thing that the podcasters do. They create a reel to get you hooked, to get you to watch the podcast. And in my hook, to some people, it looks like I'm endorsing Andrew Tate. If you guys know who I am or watch my content, or honestly watch the video of me sitting down with Andrew, in that podcast that I sit down with Andrew, he even says that he wants to rethink things. So I never wasn't
rethinking things fast enough.
I hate being the leader. I always point to Jesus as being the leader. But I made a mistake, and I went too hard on the clickbaiting. And now people are upset. They're thinking I'm endorsing him. I'm not endorsing him.
I don't know. How does every single person in the right-wing sphere, whether they're an influencer or someone on TV that claims to be a hardcore Christian, they somehow are seen with Andrew Tate or glazing, praising Andrew Tate. People like Jesse Waters, all of these people surround themselves with the worst human beings. It's not Christianity. Tristan and Andrew Tate weren't...
Because if you notice that if it had anything to do with anything remotely religious, I would think that these people would put themselves in a situation to where it's the religion that they're so-called putting themselves involved in. It's not nefarious. It's not, compromising to other people in other races or putting people in compromising positions like kidnapping them or, belittling them or making them feel inferior. Like it's nothing like that, bro. Nothing like that. The Christian religion is nothing like that, or at least that's what I was shown, that it wasn't nothing like that as a kid. You feel me? But as I start learning and pulling little tidbits and evaluating all this Christian and political propaganda that's blended together, I'm starting to notice that the people that call themselves the biggest Christians are the biggest bigots. They're the biggest liars. You feel me? If you read anything in that Bible says that it is harder for a man that's rich to get into the gates of heaven than somebody that is less fortunate. You feel me? Because they probably live off a different mindset. They willing to allow people to pass away, so they can gain more wealth. They willing to, sell a couple people from their own community, to gain more wealth, or to gain this, valuable network of other individuals that are down for stuff like that. Like they willing to put people in compromising positions and, just to get another damn dollar. They willing to do that. They don't give a damn about anything but that damn bottom freaking dollar. But then as soon as something happened, oh, well, I'm a Christian. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ is good. Man, bro. Jesus Christ ain't paying attention to nothing y'all got going on, bro. He just waiting for y'all to go ahead and hit that gate. Hey, bro. Get up out of here, bro. Don't even get up out of here. You good? Go ahead. Your homeboy waiting for you. It's hot down there. You might want to, go get you some swimming trunks and some sunscreen or some shit like that, boy. It's real hot there. People screaming, noisy, all type of shit. Dead ass, man.
Who they were. They weren't pretending to be innocent, and then all of a sudden, this took everyone by surprise. They have been talking about this for years. Years. Hey, he talks about
got his name on
women leave. He takes control of their
money. My name on it, so I know it's real.
So I don't know.
Nope.
I almost can't think of anyone
boy, you looking
I
rough.
feel less bad for than Andrew and Tristan Tate. We will see how this goes. I think I'm going to make a large expose video later tonight when I have some free time after I spend.
Okay, all right. Well, that is the video, you guys. Wow. He's done it again. He has topped his latest fuckery with some new exclusive fuckery. Because you already know he was already in a little situation like that already. And I don't even think that court case is has closed yet. Until he's finding himself with some more charges. All right, man. But let your boy know in the comments what y'all think about this situation with Andrew Tate, man. But I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. And I thank you guys so much for your support.